First, I want to say, in talking to a number of folks across Kanawha County and surrounding areas about this particular issue, there are good folks on both sides of the issue. I think that when politics gets injected, that's when it turns ugly. And I think that's where we lose an opportunity to actually get something done that would protect all life. And that's why, one reason why I object to this bill is because I believe it should be up to the people of West Virginia to make this decision. This is a decision on health care, and it's a decision that is the most intimate, the most personal. I can't think of anything else that is even more intimate than this when you talk about reproductive care. That's a private issue, and I think that we would learn a lot if West Virginians were allowed to go in the voting booth and make that personal decision in private about what they truly believe. The second reason is my objection to the exceptions as outlined in this bill. I don't believe them to be, for rape and incest, true exceptions. They're more illusionary than anything else. And that's based upon facts. We all love facts, don't we? According to the Department of Justice, 65% of rapes go unreported. 65%, 2/3. When you look at state statistics, 65, or it's at just under a hair 65. Around 65% of rapes are committed against children. Most of them fall around the age of 15. And those rapes take place 70% of the time in the home. So it gives you, when you take those statistics and you put it into context, you understand why rapes go unreported in West Virginia. You may understand why, for example, the exception for rape in this particular bill, 8 weeks for minors, 14 weeks for adults, is not an exception at all. Speaking of 8 weeks, we had the benefit 45 days ago when this bill was taken up or considered. There were no committee hearings, and there have been no committee hearings since on this bill here in the Senate. No OBGYNs have been asked any questions on the public record. But we had an opportunity to talk to OBGYNs in our caucus, and every one of them to a T said, this is a bad bill. This does not protect the health care of women. We talk about life, the passage of this bill, and I don't mean to be hyperbolic, but sisters and daughters of West Virginia will die because they're going to have a physician who may lose their license. And I'll tell you right now, because I have personal experience, not with being a physician, but knowing what happens to physicians who lose their license. They lose their insurance and they're unemployable. And so while we talk about intent, that will hang over the head of a physician when they have to make a knee-jerk or last-second decision. There's a reason why legislators don't have a say when it comes to the standard of care. It's because we are not, save for a few in this body, physicians. I can't think of a realm of care provided to the public where the legislature can tell a doctor, you can't do this, or under only these exceptions. We don't need physicians to reach for the code book when they should be reaching for the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology textbook or the physician's desk reference. Everyone in this room would want their doctor to reach for those things and not for the code section. And so I think we are going into an area where maybe we don't know what we're talking about, and I know I would feel safer if the people of West Virginia were able to make this decision. And so for those reasons, Mr. President, I urge a no vote on this bill. Thank you.